What's up guys, Tyler Harnett with metalperformance.ca coming at you with a video about arm pain. As long as I've been lifting, as long as I've been coaching lifters and being around big strong people, I've never met one strength athlete who hasn't at some point in their strength career gone through some form of arm pain, be it the two most common is like a tennis elbow on the outside or bicep tendinitis through here or up their forearm, okay? So we're gonna talk about a couple protocols you can do on your own to mitigate that. I highly suggest you look up a soft tissue practitioner in your own hometown. They're worth their weight in gold if they are able to help you out and get you doing some pain-free lifting again, okay? So one guy who you can check out is a guy named Donnie Thompson. He's invented a protocol called body tempering, and it's basically like the inverse of foam rolling, okay? We use a big, huge cylinder to do some self-myofascial release or self-massage. We called around town to a bunch of metal shops and engineering shops to see if we could get, this is just called drop cut steel. If you check out, I think it's bodytempering.com, you might be able to order them for Donnie Thompson himself, okay? So this particular protocol will be for bicep tendinitis or forearm tendinitis. A lot of times as lifters, we're squeezing the bar crazy hard, we're lifting, we're getting some overuse injuries, and so the body tempering can kind of just relax some of our muscles and fascia, okay? Sounds disgusting, but if I was to take young Steve's skin off here, he would have a bunch of fascia on all his muscles, and in a perfect world, blood goes in, fascia expands, blood goes out, fascia contracts. But if you've ever had a knot in your neck before, that can happen all over your body and it can cause a block of blood flow, okay? So this is gonna help get some blood flow back into the proper spots. So really simply, you just have your training partner take the tempering material, or you can even take like a dumbbell or even like, you know, something that's heavy. And I'm just gonna roll from his forearm all the way up to about his elbow. There's a really sensitive node in there usually, so I'll do a couple figure eights on there. We'll go up and down a few times. Usually the hand will move kind of like monkey shines. And I'll just have you flip your hand around. We'll do the outside. And that's normally, as I said, for forearm or bicep tendinitis. The root cause of this, you guys, is normally squatting with your hands too narrow. We're gonna do another video about some of the things that you can do to mitigate that. But if I'm 285 pounds and I have my hands in squished like this, all this tissue gets mashed together and I'm creating artificial tension that can also lead to tendinitis. Then you go to your bench press day or your overhead press day and you go to bench and you're just in searing pain from here to here. Okay, the next most common one is tennis elbow or pain in the outside of here. And this is usually caused by an imbalance in your flexors and your extensors. Your hand does three things. It flexes, extends, and rotates. It does more things than this, but these are the three things it does mostly in the gym, okay? And we, from flexing all the time, we're bench pressing, we're deadlifting, we're flexing a lot, we're not extending our hands enough. So a couple things you can do, really simple, what we've done here, we've just filled up an old protein jug full of sand. You can shove your hand in here, open up, shove in, open. What we're doing is we're loading some extension of our hand and wrist, okay? Another thing we can do, Iron Mind has a wonderful tool called Expand Your Hand Bands. They're cheap and you can get them on store.performance.ca or store.metalperformance.ca, and you just wrap your hands around here, and while you're watching TV or, you know, when you finish your workout out, you just do some high rep sets of opening your hands. This band's probably a bit strong for me. I would never advocate stealing, but if you can't get your hands on these, go to the grocery store, buy some broccoli, pull those elastic bands off your broccoli and throw that disgusting vegetable out. So if you guys have any questions about this, shoot us a message, and once again, thanks for tuning in.